The American traveler to Rome comes with some notions that feel stereotypical but are actually mostly true. There are actually a ton of mopeds zipping around, and it appears that the rule that anyone may be replaced applies to traffic. Cigarettes and coffee are breakfast. Despite these orthopedic and nutritional risks, everyone has a better appearance. Not literally, of course, but statistically speaking, it appears that whatever selecting factors arise from urban congestion have had an additional 100 or so generations to work. They truly speak with an intense blend of vowels, hand gestures, and the Italian sound of automobile horns. The realization that some common beliefs are genuinely accurate comes from hearing a driver reprimand you in such strong terms for trying to park in the crosswalk. It's hot as well. Southern Europe experienced a heat wave as Måneskin, possibly the only rock stars of their generation and unquestionably the biggest Italian rock band of all time, triumphantly returned to Rome. On that particular Tuesday in July, the mercury rose to 107 degrees. The Tiber appeared thick, wavy in some spots, and still in others, as though it were receding. The band's extensive management staff began to express alarm on Thursday morning about the possibility of postponing the sold-out performance scheduled for that evening at the Stadio Olimpico. It was still well into the 90s when Måneskin eventually hit the stage at around 9:30 p.m., which was unfortunate because there would have been pyro. There was no opening act, presumably because no rock band of this caliber is less than 10 years older than Måneskin. 60,000 Italians screamed as the lights went up and the "Don't Wanna Sleep" riff by guitarist Thomas Raggi was performed. With his heavy brow and hypersymmetrical features, the band's frontman Damiano David, who is also its eldest member at 24 years old, charged out in a pair of black flared pants and a mesh shirt that cut across his body diagonally. The bassist, Victoria De Angelis, donned a minidress made from leather or possibly bungee cord strips. While Ethan Torchio played the drums in a vest with no shirt underneath and his hair flying, Raggi was dressed in non-porous slacks and a black button-down that he swiftly removed. They sounded like Motley Crue had been cryogenically frozen and then awakened in 2010 with Rob Thomas on vocals for the following few minutes of alternatively disciplined and wild noise. With all due respect, I have no interest in knowing which group you belong to in this hypothetical because it will appeal to certain people while repelling others. According to Rolling Stone, Måneskin only managed to confirm how hard rock and amp roll has to work these days to be noticed, and a widely shared Pitchfork review dubbed their most recent album absolutely terrible at every single conceivable level. But with music being free, this type of rating system is essentially obsolete. You may use the internet to find out if you enjoy Måneskin, a Danish band with the pronunciation Måneskin, and to add to the more than 9 billion streams Sony Music estimates the group has amassed across Spotify, YouTube, etc. De gustibus non est disputandum, as the ancient Italians once remarked, applies to the question of whether Måneskin is good or not.